is Mary Young. I'm a visual artist and textile designer, and I was selected to work with the Mentoring the Masters program here at Dixon School. So what I've decided to do is to teach the children how to design t-shirts using indigo, which is an old tradition, and also the ancient technique of Shibori. So with Shibori, I want to introduce them to let them know that there's another form other than tie-dye. With the t-shirts, they are going to perfect them so that they can be used in the cultural connections, hopefully next year as a vendor. Hello, hello. Are you all excited? Yes. Yes, this is what you're going to learn how to do. Yeah, that's cool.
What about that?
This too. You're going to learn all different techniques, and then you're going to go on your own. Take that frown off your face. She was going like, Hey, it's going to be your own design. You're going to be one-of-a-kind designer. Yes. It doesn't necessarily have to be like this.
Can it be a different color?
No, we're only doing indigo this time. Okay, guys, go get a chair. Yes, yes. Tie-dye has been around for over 3,000 years, and it's an old Japanese technique, which is the same as tie-dye, which means you twist and you bind it with something. So when you're twisting and binding, you're actually creating a design, and you're thinking about negative and positive space. So do you all understand what negative and positive space is? Okay, what is it? Anybody? It's very important when you start doing your design.
It's like the negative, kind of like, I guess, like negative things and positive things that come to your mind. Like, if you think like negative things,
Okay, let's look at this t-shirt. Where is the negative space? Which side? And what's the positive space? Very good, very good. So the whole object of this workshop that you all are going to be doing is that you are going to create a design that will not allow the dye to come into a certain area. And we use that with different techniques, and they're regular household items. So when you think about household items, in particular, this design was created with marbles. So this shape was created with marbles. Then when you go down, it turns into organic. Can everybody see? Let me take this over. So this was done with marbles. And then as you go down and around, it turns into organic shapes, and this was done with rocks. So you can create all different kinds of designs. You don't have to create a design that looks like this, but I want you to really use your imagination in terms of what you think you want your design to look like. The other thing tool that we're going to use are clothespins. Clothespins created this shape. So with clothespins, all you're going to do again is to create a design, and the clothespin shape, the white is going to be called what? Which one is that the negative or positive? Positive, right. Now what I did on the sleeve, I added a different dimension. So this was done, same concept, is I took this and I folded it like an accordion fold, and then put it between two pieces of wood. And that's what you're going to learn how to do also. So there's a lot of different ways that you can actually create a design. Now this design is very different, and I don't know how many of you all may be interested in doing it. This is done on a pipe, a cylinder. And what you do with the cylinder, very, very complex, you take your fabric, you wrap it around the pole, and then you bind it with a piece of twine. And this is called a rashi. And a rashi means water, storm. So does it look like water to you? No? What does it look like? A tiger print? It could be. I mean, that's your perception, and there's nothing wrong with that. Does anybody see anything that reminds them of water? Okay. Yes. Water or a lake, and I've had some people say, oh, it looks like wood. I mean, it all depends on your eye and what you're seeing. So what I want you to do today, we are going to practice these techniques, and you are going to create your own bandanas. Yes, so that's going to be the first start. So what I want you all to do is to come up. Each of you are going to get 3 pieces of fabric for separate designs for each technique that I'm going to show you. Yeah.
They get 3 each?
3 each. They're already in 3. Because as I give you, oh, be careful. As I give you all the demonstration, you're going to create it as I'm demonstrating it to you. So what I want you to do is come up here and get some tools. I want each of you all to take the blocks of wood. I want you to take some clothespins, take some rubber bands, take some marbles, and take some rocks to your area. Yeah, each person take one. Don't be timid, just grab a whole bunch. Clothespins.
How many to grab?
However many you think you may need. Rubber bands. This is good because I can give the demonstration here now that this is gone. What you want to do is you're going to share that. You don't need the whole, all you need is a little bit of twine. Actually, we're not going to do the twine today. Okay, so we're going to hold off on the twine. Okay, is everybody ready? Because we're getting ready to move really fast, and I want you all to listen very carefully. Okay, the first one we're going to do is, you got your banner? You're going to do it as I'm doing it. So we're going to do an easy one. Now, what I want you to think about, you got to think about your design too. This is going to be your bandana. So as I give you the techniques, where are you going to have your design? And how do you want it to look? So if I'm going to start with a marble, I may want to start, well, see, that's just me. I may want to start on the outer edges. So you're going to take a marble. No, 6th graders. Okay, I want you to take a marble, put it underneath your fabric. Anywhere you want. It doesn't have to be where I have it. Put it anywhere you want. Put it in the middle if that's where you want it. But you want it to be very, very tight. Okay, now you're doubling yours. You got a marble? Okay. Now you want to open it up. See how I'm doing it? Okay, it's not double. So you're going to twist it. That's where the shibori comes in, the twist and the bind. Then you're going to take a rubber band. And guess what? The rubber band acts as your resist to keep it from going into that space where the marble is.
So that's a negative?
Yes.
That's the one with the marbles is the positive.
Okay, there you go. So you're going to rubber band it really tight, because if you don't rubber band it tight, you're not going to have a space at all. It's just going to be all blue, because all of the dye is going to come in, and it said, I didn't know you had a marble there. So what you're going to do is wrap it around very, very tight. You got a rubber band? Okay, great. So I decided, oh, well, maybe I want to add another type of design to this, although it's the same technique. So I'm going to get a bigger piece. I'm going to get a rock. So when I get the rock, I'm going to put my rock in the middle. But you don't have to do that. Remember, this is your bandana. And you're going to twist it. Did you get a rock? There's plenty of rocks there. Okay, now pay attention. We're going to be going really, really fast. Okay, so now you're going to set that aside. Yeah, because you're going to work on these by yourself later on, after I give you all the different techniques. So now comes the fun part. See, you're actually making like 3 bandanas. So now we're going to do the clothespins. You have your clothespins, right? Okay. Now your clothespins actually created another type of design, but we're going to use the same technique. So the clothespins create this. So what you're going to do with your clothespin is you're going to take your fabric and do an accordion fold. Do you know how to do an accordion fold?
Yes.
Okay, so do the accordion fold. No, well, it could be the same one. So remember now, this is your design, so you have 3 that you're going to work with. You're going to do it. Does everybody know how to pleat the accordion? You're going to go over and under. So it's like over, under. Over, over, and under. Now, you're going to take your clothespin. Let me put this back over here so they can see. And you're going to clip it. You're going to clip it together. Now, depending on how close you put your clothespins together is going to determine how far apart your design is going to be. So if I took my clothespin and put it close together, then I would have a design that's very close and very tight. If I space them out, which I did on that piece, then you can have it separated and it could run all the way through.
Master, the negative space is the fold. That negative space is just what it's supposed to be.
I should be asking you. You took my workshop.
I know what a negative space is.
What's a negative space?
It's where it's in between the clothespins.
Okay.
There you go. So this is what you're going to do. Everybody got it? I told you we're moving fast. Now, one thing that you can decide to do, you can decide to put all of them on the same piece. I know that's what you're doing, right? And remember, this is only this is a test. This is a test that you're doing before you actually design your T-shirt, because you want to see how it's going to turn out. This is merely a test. Okay, so now we're going to do okay, everybody have their piece of wood? Okay. So this is two techniques that you're going to learn how to use. So now you have your piece of wood, right? Okay, you're going to do the accordion again, but you're going to do the whole piece.
The whole piece?
So you want to get another one, you can do the whole piece with the accordion. With yours?
I did my whole piece.
Now you can do it, you can still do it, because you'll end up with some different designs going all the way down. Okay, are you all doing the accordion? Okay. It's the same technique, but it's a little bit more detail. Okay, so do the accordion all the way down of the entire piece, over and under. Now, when you did the technique you did with the marbles and the rock, that's called a kumo. But all of that information is going to be in the packet that I gave you, and we're going to go over that. Oops. All the way down. Anybody need help? No. Okay, does everybody have the accordion? You sure? Okay. Now you're going to take it. Okay, listen very carefully. Okay, listen carefully. Okay, watch what I'm doing. So now you're going to do it the opposite way, still with the accordion. So it looks like that. Opposite, no, yeah, there you go. She's doing it. Yes. Now you're going to put it between two pieces of wood. And the design that you are going to get is similar to the one that I have on my T-shirt. And also this little bitty miniature curtain. So it's going to look like this.
It looks like a window.
You got it between, yes. Now what you're going to do with the wood, you're going to put rubber bands on it to hold it together. And you know what? Those rubber bands may not work. They may need these thick ones, which were in the kits. Yep. You're going to put the rubber band to hold your wood together. You can do it like that, but with the accordion. Back and forth, over and under. There you go. There you go. Keep going.
Yep, here. Oh, you got it.
Well, they took all the clothespins, huh? Oh, I got more. Here we go, more clothespins. Okay, now you're going to hold your wood together with the rubber band because you don't want the dye to go into that area where you have folded it. That's going to be your design. Okay, everybody got theirs? It should look like this. There you go, like a sandwich, yes. You're going to make it like a sandwich. That's okay, I have two different odd shapes.
This is how you should be doing it?
Yes, exactly. And you know what? They're going to need water. Yeah.
Hot water, cold water?
Cold water. Huh?
Want me to go get it? No, I got it.
No, cold water
I got you.
in here. Because what they're going to do,
How many? You got it.
each one should have their own bucket.
I got it. Oh, you go sit there and listen to the master.
In here?
Oh.
Yeah, you can use the cold water in here. Now, the reason why we use cold water is you have to wet your fabric before it goes into the dye. Because if you don't wet it, it will not penetrate the fabric. Yes, penetrate. Penetrate meaning going through all of the fibers. Because you got to remember, you know, you got this. Now, here's what I want you to do.
How full should the bucket be?
Just enough for them to get the soak it wet.
Okay.
Okay, now while you all are waiting for the water, I want you to continue to work on your other pieces. You can use that. I want you to be very creative. Think about how you want to sell your t-shirt. How do you want to advertise your bandana? Or how do you want to advertise your t-shirt?
Should I put them here, just line them up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, each one would have their own bucket anyway,
Yeah,
so yeah,
just put them
okay,
in so
that'll be
long.
good. Right. I know what you mean. Yes, just like that. So now what you want to do is continue to work on your other bandanas. I told you you're going to be busy. This is hands-on. Let's get to work.
No, thank you. Oh, well, I just put them here so they were ready. So they wouldn't
They won't knock them over. You can put them up against the wall, yeah.
Thank you.
So as you all, okay, now what I want you to do is the ones that you have completed, I want you to let it soak in the water. Including that one, yes. Yes, put it in your water, in your pail. That is going to be your personal pail for the next 2 days. I guess so. Unless they're going to sit, are they going to sit at, no, they're not going to die in it. Unless they're going to sit in the same place. And it's just for today. Well, they can put their name on it. Okay, put it in the water.
Oh, they can, okay.
Yeah, put it in there. If you're finished with it, put your piece in the water. So now what you all are learning to do is the Japanese shibori and not tie-dye. You can put it in there. Anybody need help? Let's see. Okay, you can put, is this yours? You can put it in the water, let it be soaking. Both of these can go in the water. Okay, put this in the water.
What do I do with this one?
Just drop it
What do I do
in.
with this one?
Is that how you want your design?
Can I put like something else?
Yes, you can. That's what I want you all to think about. You can put something else in it. There you go. So you can add more to your, add more of the techniques. Okay, leave it in the water. You can't keep taking it out. Okay, now, you've learned the technique, so what you may want to think about doing, you can add something else to it. Like the clothespin. Let's see. Is that how you want it?
I really wish I didn't put you here. I'm scared.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. Let's see. Yours is pretty big here. Did you get any wood? Where's your wood piece? Okay, put that in the water. Oh, it will float, but that's okay. So keep turning it over and over. So here's what you're going to do with yours. You want just clothespins, right? Okay. So what you may want to do is, let's start at the top. Now what you can also add to it is when you do this. See in between, now let me see you do that one. In between all of those. Okay, ladies, how you got it going over here? That's they're called tiger's eye. Yes. Those are old school marbles. Yes, yes. And then you put it in your water. Okay, I'm going to show you guys another trick you can do when you're doing the clothespins. Okay, he did his with the alternate, but you can also roll it up. Yes, as long as you put a clothespin and keep it together. See, then you're going to add another clothespin to clip it together. So you're going to end up with a different design. But you want to make sure all of your ends are clipped together. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
That's your design, but just remember...